everyone, I'm Polly, and today we're starting out a new island here on the channel. This is going to be a fall island inspired by Japan, more specifically the regions of Osaka and Kyoto. And today we're doing a mountain view and a temple. And if you want to know more about my plans for this island, do check out my video where I plan this island. I mean, I say I plan this island, but it's like a very general plan, okay? I still don't know most of the things that I'll do on this island, how things are going to turn out. This area here was a complete experiment, to be honest, and it wasn't an easy experiment because this is actually the second time that I tried to do this view. You know, I'm not the greatest when it comes to terraforming and waterscaping, so this was very challenging for me. I basically did this, I didn't like it, I tear it all down and I pretty much made it bigger so it looked more far away. It's hard to explain, but I don't know. It was a really hard one for me, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks super pretty, and it also gives a totally different vibe from what I had initially planned, because at first I was just going to have the temple, you know, on a mountain with some forest surrounding it, and I feel like this view gives a total different vibe for this build. And I'm really happy with how it turned out, even though it was really hard, you know. But that's what makes it even better, because it was so challenging, and now seeing it done, you know, it's proud of myself, kind of. But yeah, this area is one of the main areas for the island. This is going to be the area on the mountain with the temple. And this temple, you know, is to kind of celebrate autumn and the maple trees and all that, therefore the name. And the name of the island is also, you know, inspired by the maple trees and the maple shades and all that. So I'm trying really hard to be okay with doing this island during fall, because as I explained on the video where I planned this island, fall and winter islands are super hard for me. I have a really hard time working on during those seasons, and I figured out that the thing that bothers me the most is the grass, you know, the color of the grass. Where I live, things remain green most cases, you know. The grass stays green, the plants stay green. So I've never really lived on an area where the foliage changes color during fall. So it is a little bit hard to work with that, I guess. But I tried to hide it as best as I could, you know, with custom designs on the ground and just making it look busy, trying to hide this golden tone of the grass. And I think I did a pretty good job, you know. Here I'm already building the temple itself. It was also kind of challenging for me. This isn't the first temple that I've done in my life, obviously, but I had never used such dark tones for a temple. And also the red torii, I'd never used it before, so it was really fun using these darker colors, you know. And I think that the temple itself has such a high contrast when you put it against the view of the mountain, and I really love that, you know. It creates some, you know, just makes it interesting, I guess. And I really like how the temple turned out, actually. It was really fun to use the red tones and also the orange tones with the trees and the flowers, and thankfully there are some foliage that stays green, which helps me so much. And you will be able to look at the view from the temple, and I will also have like a more elevated area as well. It won't be on this speed build, but you'll see it kind of in a moment getting built and all that. I did a lot of terraforming, which I don't usually do, but it was kind of fun trying to figure out how big everything needed to be and how much space everything needed to have. I don't know. The temple was also looking a little boring in the front area, and I didn't really know how to connect the viewing area and the temple, so I created this stone path. And at first I was worried that the ground would look weird, so many different things happening, the in-game grass and then the dirt path and the stone path, but with the plants, that I'll put in just a second, it actually looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know what to do on the other side. So this build isn't finished, Most of it is. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do on this area and the rest of the mountain and on the rest of the island, to be honest. But I still need to enclose the temple, if you know what I mean. I also love these pansies, the orange pansies, and I rarely use them. I rarely find a reason to use them, so I was really happy that I was able to incorporate them on this build. As you can see, there's a cliff behind here. There's going to be more stuff going on. I don't know if next week or the week after that. I also used a green mum. I was kind of nervous to use the green mums, but I actually really like how they look. And it's kind of hidden anyway, so I don't know, it's a little pop of color. I know most people don't use green mums on this time of year, but you know what? I'm challenging everything that it's usually done, with this island. I'm also building a little portal here. I'm just building this entrance area on this video. I will extend it later. I just wanted to have this initial, idea for it. I wanted to have that figured out so I know where to go from it. I just put pine tree on the other side and call it a day. I may change it later. And here is the final result. I really, really like how the temple turned out and the view area. I don't know. I'm really proud of myself. I struggled so much with this area, and I'm just happy that I was able to figure it out and finish it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you know when I upload the next speed build on this island. And speaking of which, if it is already available, you can go on and watch it right away. Thank you so much for being here today with me and for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!